keep their hats on while rendering the military salute. For the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner this afternoon, please welcome back to the ice as we celebrate these iconic championship teams. An iconic performer that we've enjoyed for more than 3 decades and who performed in every game during the 1997 and 98 championship seasons, the Red Wings' own Karen Newman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we had the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does their star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Once again, the Red Wings' own Karen Newman.
And welcome on this Saturday afternoon. First of back-to-back against New York teams. First up, the Islanders. The Southeast Michigan Ford dealer netminders today. Semyon Varlamov plays every third game, so it's his turn for the 34-year-old. And Billy Husso, 4-start past 5, has started here for each but one game. Makes a 7th start. The only Wings goalie with consecutive starts so far this season. This second time he's got consecutive starts. Beautiful pregame ceremony, and look at the two veterans, Mick. Ben Sherratt, David Perron, before they went over to Belfort to skate, they took it all in, just as they did on Thursday.
You know, I spoke to both of them before we went on the ice, and Perron, of course, won the Cup in St. Louis, and Ben Sherratt said to me, I only saw the Cup one time before, and that was when we lost to Tampa Bay. And I said to him, did you stay on the ice after you lost? I said, how did that feel? He said, not very good. So they were there to see the Stanley Cup. Can you imagine that? Two veteran players in their 30s, and we're underway here this afternoon.
Red Wings are 3-3. They're past 6. Islanders have won 5 straight following a 2-4 start, and they'll dump it in. Both these teams love to do that. Dump the puck in. It's about puck retrieval and getting to that puck first. 3rd and 4th, respectively, are New York and Detroit on dump-in rates in the National Hockey League. Both over 51%, as the Islanders now cannot change because the Red Wings shot that puck right on goal from beyond center. So the Red Wings can change. Varlamov elected to hold on to it, so his team can't change. The Red Wings will get the line that they want out there, and it's Pop centering Perron and Kubalik. Andrew Pop scored his 2nd career hat trick against the New York Islanders back on April 21st when he was with the New York Rangers. All came in the first period. Andrew telling me actually it was the night that he had that hat trick against the Islanders while with the Rangers, and his core muscles started to hurt him just a little bit. Obviously didn't bother him much in the playoffs, but boy was he outstanding for the Rangers. But his 2nd career hat trick came against the Islanders.
Well, you know, he was pretty happy to have that goal and assist the other night. That was huge piano off his back, missing training camp and what have you. And it's a struggle, and he's been unhappy, and I don't blame him.
First goal was the game-winning goal. Thursday against Washington. 5 points the first 10 games for Andrew Kopp. Race for it. Getting there, Sebastian Aho, not the high-scoring center, Sebastian Aho, but the defenseman for the Islanders, Sebastian Aho.
All right, now I think we're ready. Welcome in, everybody.
Up the middle it goes to Matthew Barzal. Doesn't have a goal yet on the season, but he's got 11 helpers. His 11 assists, leads New York. A lift of the stick there on Josh Bailey. And a good outlet here by Raymond. Up with Suter on the other side, and Dylan Larkin. The pass for Suter just too far. Barzal has it. The 16th overall pick in 2015, and Calder Trophy winner in 18 with the shot.
Wow.
And just over top of the net from Barzal.
Boy, was that nicely set up to a guy that can finish. Woo. He won't miss the net that often on a chance like that.
That's Adam Pellick.
Hey, Space Mountain Dave. Welcome in, buddy.
They just get out of the zone from Ryan Pollock.
Thanks for coming in this morning.
Who was injured most of last season from early November to late
I
January.
gotta share this over to the
The
other
Islanders
channel.
never really got on track last season. Big collision at center, knocked down by Cal Clutterbuck. Clutterbuck up with Martin and Cizikas and Mickle talking about them lots as this game goes along. The fourth line for the Islanders, and let's revisit Thursday night Andrew Kopp's first goal, which was a game winner, Mick.
Yeah, late in the game, set up by Larkin, and funny looking goal, but you take anything you can get, boy, when you're trying to get on the score sheet like Andrew Kopp was. Somehow that snuck through the goaltender, and huge goal to put Detroit ahead. The empty netter by Larkin finished it off. So a good bounce back by Detroit after that debacle in Buffalo a couple of nights earlier.
The third pairing on the Red Wings D has struggled this season. Lindstrom remains in the lineup. Osterley comes in for Robert Hagg. Was really good early on. Just a tough three-game stretch for him, so he'll get a night off tonight. Valeno able to dump one back onto the skate of Luff. Up here for Valeno, up along with Soderblom.
All right, there we go. Got it shared out over there.
Knocked down on the play was Valeno, then off the dasher by Osterley. Osterley held the line and got it to
Dave's happy
Valeno.
we're doing his
Quick
Red
shot. Varlamov with the save. Good reach there, and it's a long one from Soderblom to disrupt the Islanders' outlet.
Sure.
Ole Mattis pass right in front of his own bench. There was in the middle.
Oh, they got him. They got him. They got him, I think. Too many men on the ice. And obviously the guy that played the puck was coming right off the bench, and the guy back at the blue line, whoever that was, I'm not sure, was not off the ice yet.
Too many men on the ice.
See these guys here? Who plays the puck? He just came on right there. That's where
There we
we
go.
played.
Got that set now.
So a smart play, maybe realizing the Islanders were in the midst of a change, but so was his team.
I'll tell you what.
But they didn't play it.
That's not. I don't know if I agree with that call. That was pretty close.
All right, we
He
got
had
a power
one
play going.
foot in the bench. Looks like to me. I'll have to look at that again.
Back to retrieve it is Mayfield. Islanders penalty kill has been really good.
There we go. That'll bring it up. Thank you, Jesse.
37 times shorthanded and 15 of 17.
Trying to throw all this together at the last minute here.
92% this season, third best in the league. Sider first unit with the man advantage. Gets it back, takes the shot, and Raymond just couldn't get that rebound. Perron now back to Sider, looking for his first goal of the season. 2 assists for Sider.
Come in here, lay down, bud.
Perron, down low, Raymond, back to Perron.
How's everything, Jesse? Is it clear?
It was behind Kubalik and up for Sider at center.
1 minute. 1 minute left of the
Sider's
power
first
play.
goal last season didn't come until game 12, that overtime winner against Buffalo. He's in game 11 this season, still without one. Here's Perron. Things worked out great for him in the end.
Oh,
With
shot.
the save. Oh, and a shove to the face.
Oh, we got a fight. Yeah.
Who actually got a roughing penalty against Washington when he didn't do anything the other night. And the Capitals
Punched him in the head.
The Islanders trying to do the same.
Can't punch a guy in the head.
Well, he's not. Even though he's not a very big guy, he is not going to be intimidated.
Wow.
But
Smacked him right in the head.
what you don't need is.
You're not allowed to broadcast, Mary. We're doing everything that's legal on YouTube. I wish we were allowed to show it. You're not allowed to. Mayfield with the little shot.
Mayfield. If he do a little digging, a little bit of slack, and I'm surprised they didn't make a call on that.
I wish you could. If it would have been a good fight, I would have recorded it and put it out as a short, but it was just a slap. A little slap to the face type thing. Welcome in, Mary Jolly. Who are you a fan of, Mary? Which team? Oh, loose out in front again. 40 seconds on a power play. 40.
Half a minute to go in this Red Wing man advantage.
That's all right, Dave. I appreciate you stopping in, buddy. Sorry we didn't get to you.
Islanders a 7-4 record. 3-2 on the road as the play goes offside. And their head coach replacing Barry Trotz, who has let go Lane Lambert, former Detroit Red Wing, former Steve Eisenman roommate back in the
Both,
day.
but Red Wings. Okay, cool. Well, welcome in. Is this your first time here, Mary?
Second round pick in 83, and Doug Huda is on his staff as well.
15 minutes left in the first. 14 seconds on a power play.
Another good friend of Steve Eisenman from the playing days. Always nice to see Doug back in town. And his wife Shelley, great people.
Nice, awesome. Well, welcome in. This is my second channel. I just moved hockey and basketball over to here and started this second channel. Our primary channel has about almost 14,000 subscribers. Oh, nice one-timing shot. Even strength. FAP, what's up, brother? Well, okay, FAP.
On the wing here for Josh Bailiff, the longest tenured Islander in his 15th season. From the high slot, feeds it down low. Deflection there by Detroit. In comes Noah Dobson with a shot that gets blocked.
Broken stick.
Noah Dobson, 12th overall pick in 2018. One pick after Oliver Wahlstrom, who is also on this Islander team. Dobson with a shot. He's a great young defenseman.
This is the first attack I've seen by the Isles right now. It's been primarily Detroit.
Sherratt with a little bit of room now as the Islanders are changing. Gives it to Sider. Dobson has it. Quick outlet there. Brock Nelson.
Oh!
Russo had to be quick on that.
Whoa, what a save.
Sider and Ben Sherratt out there for a long shift. I thought they didn't want to go for a change with the transition coming. The Islanders going the other way, so they have a longer shift than they wanted to have. 1997, 2 days ago.
Do we want to go to the store later today, maybe?
Celebration and reminiscing all the boys back in town. Good stuff by everybody. Good time had a rock.
25th anniversary celebration. That was a good team back then. That I do know. I remember the days. Do they still throw octopus on the court? Or on the ice? On the court. On the ice? They used to throw octopus on the ice. That used to be crazy. So welcome in if it's your first time here. We're glad you made it in. This is our second channel. Hockey and basketball moved over to here. We're just getting this channel started. I did put a note up on the primary channel so that any of those hockey people that might be there might be interested in coming over to watch with us today. We appreciate you all being here today and hanging out, having some fun, doing what we can do, which is, you know, you can show data, show stats. I can be here watching it. That's about it. I wish we could show more. How great would it be if I could take that screen and make that the actual hockey game? That would be phenomenal. But maybe someday. Until then, until things change, we have to roll with what we're allowed to do, and we'll continue to do that. Well, I don't want... Anyway. Why does TikTok want to keep coming up every time I open my phone? TikTok will drive you nuts. I'm just trying to change over here to the second channel on this. Boom. There we go. So welcome in. Again, we're getting started here. It's going to be a good day of hockey. We had a great stream yesterday. Had 50, 60 people watching our game yesterday, which was part of the Global Classic. This, I chose to go with something different. I wanted to see, I hadn't seen Detroit this year. I wanted to get a look at Detroit. So that's why we did it. Coming back in.
Strongest player of the game. Well, not today's game. Look at these guys. All back in town. Thursday night and today. What a great bunch of guys. Enjoy, they had fun.
Pollock off Bailey. Hronek finding Mata. Hronek and Mata have been a terrific pair for Detroit, a combined plus 11. There's Larkin in for Suter, a tip of the puck.
Oh!
Larkin jamming away. Hugh Suter moved in up to the top line this afternoon. Brought out here by the speedy Barzell. Barzell into the zone. Pass deflected by Hronek on the intended feed for Bailey, who gets it to the line to Aho. Look for a deflection away from Wallstrom. Over the stick of Aho, gets chased there by Raymond.
That's a pretty good battle right there.
Sebastian Aho in his second season.
Tell you what, these guys are hitting today. That's for sure.
Played ahead by Anders Lee, number 27.
Thank you, Mary. When I need to be off screen for a minute, that's what I do.
Number 29 up with Anthony Beauvillier, number 18 for New York.
Trying to get a quick bite to eat in. I didn't get a chance to eat yet today. Oh! You can tell there's some history between these two. Hey, Brian. Welcome in, buddy.
On the wing for Kopp again. It's in down low for Piranha. Shot from an acute angle. Ron gets up. Now on in the air, delayed penalty. Come here.
Penalty coming.
Good hustle by David Perron right off the bench. And even though he was at such a severe angle going to the net, he knew exactly what he was going to do if he got the puck. Bad angle, Phil tried to stuff it, and then on the rebound, it goes right to him. And that precipitated the hook. There's several of them being made there, and the Red Wings go back to the power play here.
Second power play of the game here for the Red Wings.
Well, the Islanders coming off a 5-2 win over St. Louis, and watching that game, you can see.
If you happen to be new and having a good time today, hit that subscribe. Come back and join us more in the future.
Really struggling. O'Reilly
Go hatless today, I guess.
And just one goal. That's his only point. He and Torrey Krug and Jordan Kyrou, a combined minus 38 for St. Louis. And Braun had worked well with O'Reilly. Red Wings glad to have him here. Here's Braun with it. Back for Snyder. For Perron.
Penalty PK was good for New York the first time.
Snyder for Perron. Gets checked, covering up. And
Oh, they cleared it out.
gets the puck over to Snyder.
Dump it back in.
Will now dump it in.
They were showing that camera behind the net. I'm not sure I like that one.
Husso. He played with David
125 on
Braun
a power play. 125.
Back of the net it goes. Larkin picks it up. Raymond overskated. Did well to recover. But then the Islanders clear. Red Wings will have to tag up. Oh, that pass.
Oh, coming the other way. Breakaway. Isles. Short-handed. Deflected out.
Husso out on that. Pajot, always a dangerous penalty killer. 18 goals last season in the Islanders.
Under a minute.
And again, nothing happening for the Red Wings with this man advantage thus far as the second unit comes out.
I'm surprised the stands aren't even full.
6 assists in the season, plus 6 leads Detroit. Off turning into the zone. Soderblom checked immediately. Lost the puck. They give it away to Hronek for Sherratt. Pop. Zadina lost.
They're trying to force that into traffic. They gotta, if they get it in there, they've got to try to settle things down and buy some time to get somebody to open up. That was quick on the defensive part of the penalty kill so far.
Which is winding down.
10 seconds.
Pop going in front to center at 2, so he held on to it.
Islanders going to kill it again.
Has it again. Pop in the
Even
circle,
strength.
gets in front, right on goal.
Nice save.
Penalty expired.
Full strength. 10:04 on the clock.
A lot of times what will happen is if your one power play is not getting things done, it's tip by Zadina, a long distance tip, but an easy stop. The goaltender on that one. If your one power play, which is supposedly your number one power play,
And we will cover the Islanders and the Red Wings throughout the year through the Stanley Cup, all the way through. If you like how we do it, hit that follow, subscribe today. Come back and join us again.
And Carlson, more than likely. Yep, when he's healthy. But that's a situation where sooner or later they are going to hurt you. Not if, it's when.
Detroit leads shots on goal 9-2 right now.
Suter up with Ernie and Rasmussen. The Islanders much for that puck and they get it out. Lindstrom to Osterley. 28-82 back there for Detroit in the third pairing today. Ryan Polar. Third round.
Oh! Oh! Detroit had an opportunity there. Hey, Marky Do. Yeah, feeling better today.
Oh, that's a glorious
icing right there. Icing. Yes, good to see you there, Marky Do. Yeah, feeling better. Thank you.
Had a bad bounce. He had a wide open net. Oh, boy.
That was a wide open net at the other end he missed.
They say those are the bounces of the game. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not so good. Crazy things happen with a puck in a game of hockey, boy.
Battle off the draw. Zadina into the glove of Varlamov, who holds on.
Another save.
In search of his first point of the season in this game, number 9 for him. 9-12 to go. Shots 11-2 favor Detroit, but no one scored yet.
11-2 favor Detroit. You heard it right there. Still nobody scoring yet. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you guys are joining us on a Saturday afternoon midday stream. Checking out the Red Wings and the Islanders here. Tonight we've got baseball on the channel at 8 o'clock. That'll be on the primary channel. That'll be the last of the... could be the last. Shouldn't say it will be. It could be the last baseball game of the year. We're down to potentially 2 games of the year. Maybe only 1 if that happens. Preston is out at the fairgrounds, it looks like. Howard County Fairgrounds. Okay. Interesting. That's where Preston's at. I guess that's where he wanted to go for this, wherever he was doing. So, we'll see him in a little bit when he gets back. Hopefully here today at some point. Hockey's fun to do. I like watching. It's better live, I will say that. It's fun to watch, but it's better live. The atmosphere of some of these arenas is through the roof. Through the roof. So, glad to see you guys coming in. Feel free to chat. Mary Linehan, hello. Great to see you, Mary. Hope life is good for you. Yes, Game 6 tonight. Jesse's putting it up there. That'll be on the primary channel. Primary channel. All right, here we go. They're coming back in, looks like. Oh, come on. Exit. Exit. Thank you. You're an Islanders fan because your dad played in them. Oh, really? That's cool. That's very cool.
And a live look at the
Very
Belfort
cool.
Training Center. Turn out one door from the Red Wings room. You go to the training center, other door out to the ice over here. Yes, nice luxury. Rasmussen won that face-off. Red Wings 31st in the league in the face-off department.
What? 31st?
The Islanders a little bit better. They're 21st.
That's low.
That's out of play.
You hate to see the shot disadvantage for your team especially.
Ben Sherratt, congratulations, playing in career game 500 this afternoon.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, he said to me there in the ceremony, I did stay on the ice to watch.
Welcome in, Robert.
After beating us when he was with the Canadians a few years ago. And he said it wasn't a very good feeling. So, obviously he and Perron wanted to have another experience with that Stanley Cup, even though it was only 25, 30 feet away, and it wasn't theirs yet.
There's Oliver Wallstrom moving it. Number 26 is a graduate of Novi High. Played with the U.S. National Team Development Program in Plymouth. And yes, he did graduate. Along with Joel Farabee of Philadelphia that year, and Matthias Samuelsson, the fine now injured defenseman of Buffalo, just signed a long-term deal for the Sabres. Up high for Barzal, deflected into the netting. Oh, they weren't sure. They think it did. No one blew it down. I thought it hit the netting.
I like it.
But anyway, it keeps going.
Keep it going.
Here we go.
Yeah, it is a good hockey name, isn't it, Marky?
It would be interesting if in the goal sport.
You're
Well,
right.
It would be if it happened in the zone. It didn't leave the zone.
Yeah.
It would have been reviewed for a good hockey goal, as they call it, to see if in fact it worked.
You don't think they review it now if it was a goal?
No.
Really?
No. And if it left the zone.
I don't know why they would.
Because we don't want more reviews than we need.
Oh, I
this
know
season.
that.
But here's Kubelik.
Guess what?
Oh, so you want to put the 5 minutes of the lapse back on the clock? Don't go there.
Oh, that's cool.
Taking it off.
Back it comes Kubelik.
Oh!
Save Alama.
Nice save, Isles.
That's Braun. Holy smoke. He got knocked in his back end. Big time. Those Islanders defensemen not taking any prisoners down.
Better man than me, FAP.
A little late, but better late than never. Red Wings talked about breakouts. They need to be much better than that. They have been so far in this game. No problem with that. Special teams have been very good. The penalty kills at 82%, ninth in the league. And the power play running at about 20%. Oh, not so good tonight so far.
Leno with Soderblom and Lupp. I have Lupp wearing that protective mask over his face after taking a puck that cost him teeth and 16 stitches.
Oh, my Lord.
Whoa,
Oh, big hit.
Put on a runic from who else? Matt Martin.
Yeah.
He goes hunting. Martin loves to do that. He and Dustin Brown year after year were league leaders on hits. Look out, here he comes again. Runs Mata.
Well,
That guy's just
playing
hitting.
against like Matt Martin, a guy like that, you've got to know he's on the ice. And you got to know wherever he is on the ice all the time. For your own health.
He didn't play against Chicago on Tuesday for the birth of his second child. Turning with it is Aho. Forced to his backhand. You can get defensemen to turn and force them to their backhand. Never a bad thing. Bad things can sometimes happen. Snyder. Again, the Islanders.
They had 500, they had 6 on that one.
Yeah, that should be a good game, huh?
Wow.
Here's Zadina. Chips it in.
Should be a real good game.
And they're going to call it icing.
Yeah.
Icing called right there.
Zadina didn't gain center.
Boy, that's a strange, very strange non-call there. The Islanders seem to be having trouble communicating on that bench. Too fast for them so far. 11-3, the shotgun goal to Detroit. Boy. And now they won't fool with that guy at 6'6". No matter how big you are, if you're got a white jersey on today. Rasmussen.
Rasmussen's a big kid.
Barzal, Bailey, and Wallstrom, who has it. Back for Pollock. Terrific tandem, Pollock and Pellick.
Approaching 5 minutes. 5.5 right now, actually.
The pass to Barzal, who leaves it for Pollock. 15th overall pick in 2013, carries in. Larkin gets it out to center. Larkin up there against Barzal. Barzal with it. Played ahead for Wallstrom, knocked out of the air by Oli Mata. Back to get it, Noah Dobson. 13 goals, 51 points in 80 games last season from the blue line for Noah Dobson. Played past him, will it go right on goal? Yes, it will, so no icing. Alex Romanoff plays it in. Barzell back for
Oh,
Dobson.
great back pass.
On the wing for Beauvillier, puts it in deep. Hronek. Oh, and then Perron. Nada.
Let the World Series go 7. We'll see. See what happens tonight, right?
To the line for Dobson. Big crowd in front of Husso. Then knocked away, caught. Kubalik after it. Dobson there first for New York. Who copped it up to Kopp at center.
It'll be interesting to see if it does.
There's a shot. Save made by Varlamov. He doesn't hold that puck well. It's come running out of his glove a few times this afternoon. Osterley. Varlamov's record against Detroit has got a 5-game winning streak against the Red Wings with a .957 save percentage and a 1.19 goals against facing Detroit. The past 5 victories.
Oh!
The 4th time this season as Ilya Sorokin is clearly the #1 guy and an elite netminder.
Puck's just kind of going back and forth right now.
Could see Igor Shesterkin tomorrow with the Rangers. Don't know that. But Sorokin and Shesterkin, 2 fantastic New York netminders in that state. Back it comes for Pelech. For Clutterbuck. 4th lines oppose one another. Casey Cizikas. Back for Clutterbuck. Through the skates of Martin.
Oh, wrap around. Oh.
And a good wraparound try by Pelech. Matt Martin sweeps.
Mary Jolly, thank you for subscribing.
Drops it off. Cizikas high off the glass. They battle in the corner. Martin gets knocked off stride. Clutterbuck came in. This is how this 4th line works for New York. And they got their top defense duo out there with them. To the other side, Clutterbuck. Now they're in the midst of a change. Osterley went to hit him. A little bit of space now and cleared out by Soderblom. Both teams will make changes. Back in for Pajot. A little dump pass back here for Pelican.
Oh!
Gets blocked. Gustav Lindstrom.
2.5 left. 2.5.
Held in by Palmieri. Zadina will try. Got it to center. A lift to the stick by Ernie, but the Islanders back in again. Loose into the middle. Sherrod played it away. Islanders still with it. A save by Husso. Back of the net.
Oh, they keep attacking.
2 amazing saves.
What great saves for Detroit.
Right in front. Kick saves and beauties there by Husso. Ernie able to take it away. Then Zadina couldn't center. Back comes Barzell trying to catch Sider. Barzell stops, throws snow, cuts back. Played in down low, and Husso the stop on Wilson.
Another great save.
And the Red Wings clear it just
All of a sudden, the Islanders are on file.
Back is Romanoff. Off the stick of Dobson. Reverse for Romanoff. Got it to center ice.
Well, there you go, FAP.
Wallstrom to the middle. Larkin took it away. Larkin had it come right back to him.
FAP, as he's known.
3 seconds
FAP.
remaining in the first period. Wallstrom gets stopped in front of the Red Wing bench. Dylan Larkin, 1 on about 5, takes the shot. Varlamov to save. Larkin the other way for Perron. Working past Brock Nelson. One of the assistant captains for Detroit gets it in now to Kubalik, Kamada, to Hronek. Pop. Kubalik, Perron. Turning is Beauvillier.
Oh, steal.
Pop shot. And out on that.
Detroit almost put that one in. 35 seconds.
Pelech for New York. Left it in neutral ice for Sherrod to Kubalik. Rated a pick for Kopp. The other way by Ernie to Sider. 15 to go in the period. And blocked by
Wow.
Eliason. Who will win the race? Oh, wow. Whoa, Martin won't be happy about that. You can see. Is that an unsportsmanlike?
Sure.
Well, should be.
Sure is.
Not called. They'll give him the benefit of the doubt and that it was close, okay, he had a reason to be upset. Martin thought he got there first or whatever.
The referee basically let him off the hook, and you can see his body language saying, take it easy, take it easy. Now he's talking.
Yeah, YouTube just glitched for me too.
And I don't have any problem with stopping your stick on the glass. But in today's world,
Martin would have got there first.
too much sensitivity. So,
But they call it to avoid the collisions.
All right, 9 seconds left on this drop.
well, it's because the officials feel like they got embarrassed by the slap of the stick, meaning you missed a call. That's why they make that call most of the time.
That'll be part of our discussion.
That's going to end the period.
Our
There you go.
hostile with you and the
There
referee
you go.
was calling down.
Why not?
Okay.
And a 1.
20 minutes complete. The Red Wings doubled the shots, but no goals in this game. Our Figer Law intermission report with Chris Osgood and John Keating, and Steve Eiserman will join Mickey here on the gondola for a discussion. He was terrific in the post-game. Boy, really revved up the crowd. Chris and John, take it away.
Kenny, thank you. We'll talk of the first 20 minutes, the first 20 scoreless minutes between the Wings and the Islanders in just a moment. But veteran now of these celebrations, Chris Osgood, what was the best thing you heard from your teammates downstairs as you were waiting to come onto the ice?
The best
for the
thing I heard?
celebration?
Nope, that's still not
that
the
you
one I
can
want.
share with the kids at home.
Just how awesome it was and how excited they were to be here and be around everybody again. Both days, all 3 days were outstanding. The off day between games, just seeing everybody. It's like talking with Thomas Holstrom. Yeah, guys are grayer, don't look the same, but have the same personalities, and it's just a ton of fun being around these guys.
I mean, you don't come across as an emotional person, but over the course of the last couple of days, getting to talk to you, the realization has sort of sunk in that these are guys you won't see for a good long while again, and you were embracing this opportunity.
Ollie, welcome in. Good to see you.
Think to yourself how fortunate you were, how blessed we were to all be together with those teams. A ton of different characters on each of those championship teams that all got along real good. A very tight unit. Both teams were and just had a blast. And last night we were at the Motor City Casino eating dinner, having some fun, having some ginger ales, as Mickey would say. Good time. The stories were rolling. Lots of laughs, which is always good, John. That's healthy. But the best thing I heard from these guys today was because of last night is they needed one. They needed another one, just like you said.
Yeah.
You need one.
Okay. All right, our goal is so far in the first meeting of the year.
They got all the legends there from Detroit tonight.
As we look forward, we look back. And it's been a sensational start to a Saturday afternoon. And this intermission report is presented to you by Figer Law.
All right, watching the intermission here. Hope you guys are having a good day wherever you're at. No score in the first. Thought there would be a little bit more action in this one, honestly. It's been a really good defensive game all the way through so far for this one. So we shall see. I don't know if obviously where they're ranked or anything. I haven't gone into all that. I'll dig more into that next week once baseball's over to make sure we have a good feel for where teams are ranked and what they're doing and positioning and all that. I just kind of trying to get a look at the teams right now. Make sure you're live. YouTube dropped me down. I was not live. So make sure you're live and that red dot is showing. YouTube playing their ridiculous little games that they play. It happens from time to time. I still don't understand why it does that. Let me change over real quick. I'm going to change over to off of Wi-Fi. See if that makes any bit of a difference. It might glitch for a second. But we will see. And doing some afternoon hockey on the channel, everybody. Islanders and the Red Wings. Trying to make Dave happy doing his Red Wings. Which I thought would help him. Yeah, it dropped me down to like something like that. It was something low. Just shake your head when it happens, you know. Can't control it. Got no control over it. So. Rex is here out cold next to me.
Well, there you are. 9-minute speech. I don't know if I've ever heard you speak for 9 minutes. Was that tough for you to do, given the situation here, 97 and 98 championships?
Well, actually, there's a whole. I could have gone into great detail in our team, our players, all the characters, as you know, the lines. So many good stories to talk about. So really, it could have gone on forever.
14 years, and we had
Talking with Stevie Osterman.
Was there ever a point that you thought, are we ever going to win one here?
Only at one point. Actually, I just it's going to happen. It's going to happen from the day you're drafted. You dream of playing in the NHL and winning Stanley Cups. I think after we lost to Colorado in '96 was the one time, after getting to the finals in '95, and then somewhat of a step backwards, maybe not necessarily overall, but losing in the semis to Colorado, as the window closed on us, and that was the only period I thought, and ironically we come and win back-to-back after that.
Well, it had been a tough road, 93, 94, San Jose, Toronto, and then, of course, the Devils in 95 kicked you right into the ice, but why 97? What happened that 97 was different to lead to 98 from those other years?
Well, I think for me specifically, I would say we were a big team at that point. We with the acquisition of Shanny, Marty Lapointe playing a bigger, Mac, Joey Kosher, even Thomas Sandstrom, who I played with in the playoffs, Bob Russ. All of a sudden, we had 220 pounders on the ice at all times.
It does make a difference when you have big players.
We were wearing the other team down.
God, is it doing it again?
We go 95 final. The Devils were a big, strong, good checking team.
No, it's you two, Marky.
It
just did it to me again.
It was humiliating somewhat. We were pretty banged up too at that point. It was hard. So things started to fall into place, but I just think going through it all, became a better defensive team. That 95 team was really good defensively. But all of a sudden, by that 97, we had a bunch of big horses on the wings and big guys.
So irritating when you're sitting here doing this.
And we wore the other teams down.
Well, to that point, Steve, you guys gave up 197 goals in 97 and then 196 goals in 98. So you really buttoned down the hatches there. How
frustrating on that.
Players and specialty team players for you guys in this championships?
Well, that was another thing I would have liked to have mentioned when I was on the ice there is, if you look back on those, not just the playoff runs, but the series, all the different, important goals, important plays that...
MSU Detroit fan, what's up? Welcome in.
Grind line or...
Yasmin was a great hockey player. Absolutely.
Washington with 2 goals. Everybody played a role. Everybody had a specific role. Our special teams were good. Ultimately, I really put the credit down to all of that to Scotty and the coaches. As you know, he was incredibly demanding about right around 95. We're going to be the best defensive team.
Mind plays. What's up?
That was the mandate.
Anybody that's coming in new today, hit that subscribe for us. Help us out.
Bought into it. And
we want you to come back.
Winning, and we started winning those double and triple overtime games, low scoring ones, because we were comfortable playing them.
That leads me to my next question about Mr. Bowman. How important was he to this whole thing?
Probably, from a player perspective, Scotty coming in and he was the leader. He was to set the mandate, the expectations, and it started and ended with him. When things slipped, he never when he felt it slip, he let it go maybe 1 or 2 games, and that was it. And Dave and Barry were there to, work with us and system-wise and things to kind of fix the when we started to leak oil a little bit, and they would fix it. But Scotty, for all of us, he took a talented bunch of guys and taught us, convinced us how to convince us that defense was going to win, and he had a lot of good players, a lot of strong personalities. And it was.
They were some good teams for Detroit back in the day.
I attribute that to Scotty.
He's a beauty for sure. Lastly, you highlighted Nick Lidstrom in your speech, and also Vladimir Konstantinov. What did he mean to you guys and you and now today and everything looking at the past?
Well, again, going back on it, a lot of my friends, my own children, they're 23, 24. They never saw Vladdy play. You hear a little bit about him maybe, but certainly when we saw him, that him and Nick, and before the 97 playoffs, there's so much attention obviously with each round you go. I think they knew Vladdy was pretty good. The hockey world knew he was pretty good, and they thought Nick was a pretty good defenseman. And then all of a sudden, like, the world saw how good they were.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, after the accidents, Vladdy never played again. Nick went on to have one of the greatest careers in hockey. But they were such an incredible pair, and that Nick, so graceful, so effortless, and Vladdy, and as fierce a competitor as Vladdy, he just never showed it. And then you got Vladdy, who was rugged, incredibly competitive. They were a perfect combination, a right shot and a left shot. Arguably, maybe we're biased, but two of the best defense, definitely two of the best, maybe the two best, a right shot and a left shot. A perfect combination. We were going to have one of those two guys on the ice for the next 12 years, but the league respected them both, but Vladdy had this certain mystique about him, stepping up with the big hits. And we remember he used to get hit too. Like, he wasn't afraid to go in there. He would get rocked. He would come to the bench, kind of put himself back together and go right back out there. But some of the injuries that he played with,
they were some great days,
whether it be shoulder or knee injuries, he was playing. He didn't say much. He just got in the trainer's room, got his ice pack on, and out he went. He was a fierce competitor.
He was a punisher, and people didn't know he had a great sense of humor, too, behind the scenes. He was incredible. Listen, thanks for doing this. Glad you're enjoying this weekend, and keep her going.
I appreciate it, Mick. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you, Steve. Okay, Steve Eisenman with a visit here in the gondola at Little Caesars Arena, and a 0-0 tie after 20 minutes of play here, Islanders and Red Wings.
Why did they just today raise the banner? They're just putting up a banner today? That took a long time. Took a real long time. So welcome in, everybody. This is the way we do hockey. This is our second channel. We just started it. We're working on getting up to 1,000 subscribers. We thank you for coming in today and hanging with us. No matter how you got here, we're just glad you did. And we're going to keep working at it to get this one up over 4 digits, get out from under that 3-digit mark. And not easy, but we'll figure it out. We're at intermission here, intermission 1, second period, getting ready to come up here shortly. I didn't get to look at the clock. I should have looked at the clock. I would have seen how close we were. I'd imagine we're 2/3 of the way through. About 5 or 6 minutes left. But I will figure that out when they come back here in just a moment. Anybody new, first-timers watching, say hello in the chat if we haven't talked to you. We are a family-friendly, open and fun sports channel for anybody that likes to hang out and have a good time. As soon as they come back from commercial law, every commercial on this Detroit channel has been a law person, law or injury. That's crazy. Of course, I'm watching a Detroit channel right now to watch the game. That's crazy. Usually it's all food, not lawyers and hurt yourself. I guess with all the politics going on for Tuesday, they're all putting out their last-minute sprawls, stuffs out there to get people's attentions. All right, we coming back here? Nope, this is a Detroit basketball highlight. It's a good commercial. Who's it for? It's probably FanDuel or DraftKings or somebody like that. Yeah, it is. It's got to be fast. It's got to be FanDuel. Yep, that's what it is, FanDuel. They're advertising the heck out of everything. All right, one more commercial set, I think.
Entire neighborhood.
Yeah, now we do some weird.
Yeah, the Islanders have played pretty well. I've seen them already a couple times this year.
Come on, kids.
This is my first time seeing the Red Wings.
Well, if you just switch, maybe you don't have to be big. Yeah. Okay.
I did this one for Dave to make him happy so that we called a Detroit team for him.
Use the V word. Kind of insensitive.
We prefer pro-lunar.
Yes, much better.
Red Wings Hockey on Valley Sports is brought to you by...
Watching on Valley Sports, if you can get that channel in your neighborhood, check them out. They're doing a great job putting it out today.
Insurance companies say they won't pay. Go to getdavid.getpaid.com. And by Comerica Bank. Raise your expectations of what a bank can be. Come to Comerica.
The Wings and the Isles are zip after one period of play, and you know this by now. Anytime the Wings find their way to 3 goals or more,
MSU Detroit fans calling for everybody to win today.
Participating armies the following day and receive a free small order of curly fries. The first intermission continues from Little Caesars Arena.
I thought we were coming back. I got all excited. Dang on it. Got all excited. Thought they were coming back already. I wish the intermissions were like 15 minutes as opposed to 20. But that's just me wanting them to get back to hockey a little bit quicker. I guess it's a standard set. I mean, it's a 2-hour game if you hit the timings and all right with roughly how they do it. So, what's your expectations out there of your team, everybody? You think your Islanders are going to be there for a cup run? Are the Red Wings good enough to make the playoffs? What are you guys thinking as you're sitting here watching your teams early in the year? I haven't had a chance to fully dig into them yet. After tonight or tomorrow with baseball, depending on how long it goes, I'll be digging a lot more into hockey. They're showing some highlights of past stuff right now. It's pretty cool. Hockey is a unique game, man. If you see it live, it'll really change your mind of how good it is. You really don't get the full aspect of it when you're watching on the TV. While it's good, it's incredible live. I don't know half of those teams, MSU, but good luck to all of them for you. I don't know half of those teams. This is interesting. I'm getting lawyer commercials. I'm getting personal injuries, medical commercials, and I'm getting baby face at a casino. So those are the commercials they're putting out today. Soaring Eagle Casino. I have no idea where that is, but somewhere in Michigan, I guess. Well, they're advertising the heck out of it right now. We're at intermission waiting for this one to it should be just about over, guys. Should be back to live hockey here in just a moment. Have to sit here and work through them ourselves. Come on, come on. The Griffins and Walleye are Red Wings minor league teams. Well, I learned something new today. Thank you for educating me, MSU. Learned something new today. Most of the music seems like it's right off your playlist. I like MSU coming in here and educating us all.
Sports is brought to you by the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. We're goalless after one. The Wings haven't scored yet, but they have out-threatened the Islanders. Menard brings you the big money first intermission highlights. What do you see in here, Ron?
The Wings got off to a quick start, and that's a good thing. Islanders coming off.
You wouldn't bet on it, Dave?
Jumped on them early. The Wings did that. If not for this man right here, Varlamov, outstanding. To me, it's ledger says only 3 scoring chances. Unofficially, I feel like it's a bit more. We're seeing 3 right here. These are grade A opportunities for the Wings. This is just going to go off the post here, raise the post a bit, but the Wings were on it. They're quick. They're fast.
Oh, as far as seeing it live. Gotcha. You're right. That's a great point. See, I don't know a lot about them, MSU. I'm just really starting to get into hockey, so I'm learning. But thank you for sharing that with me.
I felt like the Wings had more than 3. The Wings had themselves a real good period. Like I said, they did everything. But score, if you want to nitpick a little bit, John, we talked about special teams. That's why they won the last game versus Washington. 0-for-2 in the first period, so you know the Islanders are going to get some opportunities. The Wings' PK has been great, but the Wings are going to have to get themselves a power play goal in this game at some point.
All right, it is Billy Husso at one end. It's Varlamov at the other end. And to get us going for the second period, we rejoin Ken Daniels and Mickey Redmond, gentlemen.
And Billy Husso's been great, John. And
I know a little bit more about baseball than I do hockey.
Mini plans are back. Purchase a 5-game plan today to fit your schedule with games.
It's got to be tough with weather up there because it gets cold in Michigan. You know.
For more, visit DetroitRedWings.com now.
As soon as our screen comes back up, I'll take down the graphic.
Steve Eisenman.
They're getting ready to drop the puck in just about 2 seconds.
97 and 98 Cup teams and what it takes to get there. Nice celebration for Thursday evening and today.
All right, puck's dropped.
Cap that night. Now the Red Wings try to beat the Islanders here this afternoon.
Come on, give us our screen back.
Trying to improve to 6-3-2 on the season.
There we go, finally.
Puck in for Rasmussen. Islanders defend the goal to our right. Rasmussen put it in back of the net. That was tapped away by Zach Parise.
No goals yet, but a lot of action today so far.
Turning his Mata. Against Palmieri. Acquired from New Jersey, about a 4-year, $20 million extension. A year ago to Kyle Palmieri. From Lou Lamoriello. Long stretch pass. It went off Lindstrom. Played by Osterley. Picked up, though, by Anders Lee, her captain, number 27. A 6th-round pick in 2009, and what a career Anders Lee has had. Leads the Islanders with 6 goals and 12 points.
They just keep going back and forth here.
Across center ice and hit by Lee was Lindstrom.
A lot of this game being played blue line to blue line today so far.
Control of it. Cleared it up the boards, taken though by Kubalik. The other side goes Beauvillier. Steve Yzerman and Tampa Bay moved back in a deal. Steve took Anthony Cirelli. Worked out pretty good for the Lightning. And with that trade with Steve Yzerman, the Islanders took Anthony Beauvillier.
Too much snow, yeah, Dave.
Came out the center for Sherrod.
You don't have to worry about that now.
Career game 500, shoots it in. Aho had his pocket picked. Raymond really hustling this afternoon for Detroit. Here's Barzell coming in. Flipped it back. Good pass, Wallstrom. Picked up here by Raymond. Raymond's got Larkin. Larkin off the kick plate. Into the corner. Round near side for Pius Suter. For Larkin. To Suter.
Oh, nice shot wide, though.
Larkin angled one back for Ben Sherrod. Coming in is Sider. Backing him up is Raymond. And the puck is out of play. A message from FanDuel Sports.
17:35. 17:35.
FanDuel's here to make every goal, save, and power play mean more. Right
FanDuel does not pay me a penny.
With a no sweat first bet up to $1,000.
Are they doing? See, it's not doing it to me right now, Jesse. It must be pick and choose. It's weird. I'm not getting that at all. I got a perfect screen I'm looking at.
Suter, very reliable guy. Don't expect a lot of offense from him, just dependability. Coaching staff always loves that. Soderblom, 6'8". Elmer Soderblom for.
Oh, nice wide shot by Detroit again.
Going after it is left. The Islanders on that puck first. Running with it is Soderblom. Back for Mata.
Now I just got it.
Alec knocked it down and knocked out of the air by Luff again.
Man, they are battling in the corner. A lot of sticks noise there.
Here's Heronic.
Oh, right in front. Nice save. Detroit was on the doorstep.
Oh, he had him and couldn't get it up. Well, we're back into the Islanders' zone.
I can't believe he did with that reach. Like, really? Holy mackerel.
Pellick chipped it.
Blue line, blue line. That's all we're playing right now.
Red Wings turn it back to neutral ice. Rasmussen. Wraparound try. Good save.
Nice save on a wraparound.
The trapper on the puck. Rasmussen's.
That was nice.
Had the wraparound tries.
Why not? Get traffic to the front of the net. You never know what's going to happen. Lots of big bodies, and especially number 85 Soderblom. Can't believe he didn't get that up over the pad. It might have been another. It almost seems like the puck is really bouncing a lot. It really wasn't. He actually had a little more time than he thought. But
Dropping the puck to the right of the Isles goalie. Detroit on the work, on the attack.
Centered by Kubalik. Out of Hoffman Perron. Held in by Detroit. Osterley, back, Perron, shot blocked. Islanders get it out to center ice.
Coming up on 15 remaining. Coming up on 15.
Skate to stick there for Brock Nelson. Dropped off. Anders Lee, their captain.
If you got the under in this game, you're feeling pretty good.
Kubalik, the Red Wing leader in assists with 8, second in points with 12. One behind Dylan Larkin's team leading 13. Larkin out there now as Bailey tips it up and out of play.
Well, these Islanders have found a way to basically keep Dylan Larkin at bay here right now. Larkin's been off to a good start this year, boy. Normally he's got the guns going, the speed. Barzell's got the same kind of speed. And
It's been a relatively clean game tonight, too.
Is he a hot one? He can dance out there, and he's got a wonderful set of hands.
Here we go. Now we got to fight.
Bailey came in. Pella came in.
You'll have to see the hit again, but it looked like a clean check. But boy, did he get level. And I'm thinking, would this be the first fight for Lucas Raymond? I don't know. Who's got a hold over there?
Sider. You know who's always into it, though? He can be first on a lot of things, Mo Sider. And Mo Sider
Wow.
is first into a scrum. He won't back down from anybody and always there to help his mates, especially his fellow sophomore Lucas Raymond.
Well, when you're dancing around like this out there,
Clean hit.
certainly seems so.
Actually, Barzell had nowhere to go with Larkin in behind him. He was just the meat in that sandwich.
Yeah, it looked like a
That's a good little brawl. Little pushing and shoving.
head check. But that is the third today. Clean checks are in line, I guess.
I guess I could put that up.
That's Oliver Wall.
I'll rewind it for a second to put that up. I'll put up that short. Let me get the hit.
And I'm thinking, would this be the first?
All right.
It looked like a clean check, but boy, did he get level. And I'm thinking, would this be the first fight for Lucas Raymond? I don't know. Who's got a hold over there?
Sider. You know who's always into it, though? He can be first on a lot of things, Mo Sider, and Mo Sider is always first into a scrum. He won't back down from anybody and always there to help his mates, especially his fellow sophomore Lucas Raymond.
Well, when you're dancing around like this out there,
Clean hit.
certainly seems so.
Actually, Barzell had nowhere to go with Larkin in behind him. He was just the meat in that sandwich.
Yeah, it looked like a elbows down, stick down, not head check. But that is the third today. Clean checks aren't allowed, I guess.
That's Oliver Wallstrom, the first grab. Here's the calls.
That was pretty good. Yeah, it wasn't that great of a fight, but it was a fight nonetheless. Detroit's going on the power play. Almost scored.
Good strong stick there.
Detroit almost scored there.
Very strong defensive play by those guys. Another penalty coming.
Really?
Hooking. 5-on-3 man power advantage.
5-on-3 coming.
Or at least a minute 17 if nothing else transpires.
New York number 3, minor penalty hooking.
And they lose a key guy in the penalty kill. Pellick in the box. Here's a look. This is why. Right around that glove. Yeah, that's why Raymond.
Big advantage for the Red Wings right here, yeah.
Well,
Take it for the Red Wings. It's the game of hockey. That call shouldn't be made. As far as I'm concerned.
Here's Sider. Larkin to Sider. Perron. Sider. Down low. Larkin. Raymond waiting underside.
Oh!
Sider all the way back down. Husso will come out. Bajo going off. Such a good face-off man. On comes Cizikas, one of 14 homegrown picks for the Islanders in his 12th season. Larkin brings it in. Hines Perron. Down low Raymond. For Perron. Takes the shot. Save made. Here's Sider. Larkin. 5-on-3. Kubalik. Across Raymond. Score!
There it is. Detroit puts the biscuit into the basket, everybody. Up 1 now. Up 1.
Good patience. Larkin basically chugged that thing into the offensive zone, 5-on-3. And a puck that hit the Islander defenseman. And it hit through him, actually. Of Polak. And it went right to Raymond. Almost identical play the other night against Washington. We'll show you that later on, but off his skate, and then he stopped it, and then reassessed and dumped it into the open side. So 5-on-3 goals till 1:13 left.
5-on-3 for a minute left. Now the regular power play.
Now with 60 seconds left in it. Zadina shovels one to Hronek off the skate. But the Islanders' Pajot is away. Along with Parisi, pass too far for him. Turning his pop. Larkin getting the second assist at the point in 7 of the last 8 games now. Sends his point streak to 4. 6 points the past 4 games. Arlonoff with the save, and plenty of time left in this one this afternoon. Soderblom gets checked by Mayfield. Good job by Mayfield, the defenseman. Lead pass, here's Cizikas. Diving play by Hronek.
Hatbox, hey Jerry, what's up, buddy?
Reaching Parisi. The penalty now is over. So nothing on the 5-on-4, but the Red Wings score on the 5-on-3 for Lucas Raymond, Kubalik, and Larkin. 1-0. 6:29 the time of the goal. That'll be blocked by Varlamov again in and out of the glove. Offside is New York. So just past 8 minutes gone here in the second period. Lucas Raymond with his 4th of the season, 7th point. He's been hot lately.
All right, so at least we're getting some good action here in this game finally now with that. I'm working on putting up this short now. Hatbox Ghost in-house with us. Working on putting up this short right now so that everybody can see it if you want to see the check. The big check in the brawl. Jesse's dropping information. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate that. Almost got this fully done here. And it's got to put some links into it. Show more. Go down here the tags. We want hockey fight. Hockey check, I guess we should put in there too. Detroit Red Wings. Red Wings, Islanders. Waiting for them to come back from commercial. Depends on the teams that, okay, you guys just chatting. Just making sure not miss anything in the chat. Well, nothing here. Red Wings on that power play goal. So that's pretty cool. All right, I think I got everything there. Make sure we got, we'll go with that one. Put it out there now. Why not? Just put it out there now. Just get it out there. And let me add in that playlist to it. NHL Shorts. Save. Now we're good. Boom, boom, boom. All right, putting it out there. Why not? I'll put it into the chat here real quick if anybody wants to see it. It'll take a minute for it to go out just because of timing on the thing. Thank you, Jesse, for sharing this out. I appreciate you doing that. All right, here they go, coming back in.
Billy Husso scrambling, grabbed that one. Redirected puck, he still made the save.
It's interesting the way that shot came through, and it was actually, instead of going down like most of them, it started going up. And he had to hook his right shoulder to make that stop, it looked like. The Red Wings have decided to get their own little, I got you last in there. Huso's right in front of here. Oh, yeah. That hit the stick, possibly right there.
The only Wings goalie with consecutive starts so far, and now this is the second time he started consecutive games. 10th in the NHL coming into play today with a .934 save percentage and a 2.17 goals against his 11th best. But of goalies with at least 6 starts, his save percentage is 4th best in the National Hockey League. And a save right there, he'll hold on to that. Well, I'd like to mention it was great seeing Vladimir Konstantinov today, as always, and he'll be signing autographs. Yes, Saturday, December 3rd, from 11:30 till 2 at Pro Sports Zone, located in Livonia in the Laurel Park Mall. So if you'd like to meet Vladdy, get something signed, and all the proceeds donated to the Vladimir Konstantinov Special Needs Trust Fund. Pro Sports Zone in Livonia, the Laurel Park Mall. Just get out there and see.
All right, there we go. Now we're good.
Saturday, December 3rd from 11:30 to 2. He'd love to see you.
Had to love it when they played George Thorogood, Band to the Bone. Yeah. He loved that when they played it for him. He put the sunglasses on today. He's got a sense of humor. People have no idea. Unbelievable.
1-0, approaching 10 minutes. Approaching 10 minutes remaining.
And you could see it in Steve Eisenman's eyes with both you and from the ice. The admiration, for Vladdy. And Steve's so right. So many young kids today have no idea, unless you're 35 plus, you have no idea how good. And even Nick Lidstrom will tell you, he wouldn't have won all those Norris trophies. Many of those would have gone to Vladimir Konstantinov.
There's no question about that in my mind. And I got to do a little bit of homework. I did it before. I've forgotten. The year before I thought the accident happened, I thought Vladimir Konstantinov had a really good chance to win the Norris Trophy. And I'm trying to remember whether it was McKinnon. There was a really good defenseman that year. Brian Leach out of the Rangers might have gotten it. That he was, of course, a superstar too. But unfortunately for him, and the accident happened. Vladimir was a punisher like nobody's business. He was unreal.
Yeah.
I remember when I got him to sing Merry Christmas, Happy New Year in half Russian and half English, and when he got all done, I said, "It's great, Matty. We're going to use it." He said, "How's my hair, Mickey? How's my hair?" He was worried about his hair.
Are we all?
Oh my God! Oh, we are now.
They have played a lot of this game between the Blues.
You don't have to worry about it anymore, do you?
I've been, kind of contemplating whether I take a razor and just get it all off and do it. But I don't want to be a coach.
No, you'd be right behind the Red Wing bench.
Yeah, they all seem to be hairless. The coaches these days.
They hired Boothner. We're all good.
No, I have to ask Tortorella why he's still got a head of hair. that coaching will do that to you.
Yeah.
Red Wings got a lot of history there, that's for sure.
Deflected on another great save. Ricochet right in front. Boy, Husso's been quick. Really quick this afternoon.
Well, sometimes when you're a goalie with all that equipment on, you can only hope shots hit you. That wasn't the case there. He stuck that right pad.
I'm surprised they haven't, honestly.
But he does seem to get the, at least for now, get the benefit of those screenshots coming through when they are hitting him. And it goes a long way to having your save percentage be up where he's got one.
Oh, nice check right there.
No, he didn't. I guess we'll ignore that. Okay. They did. You can too. Here's Barzell. Good spin back on Rasmussen and another one. He's shifty. Mayfield. Aho. Barzell. Leaves it there. Sebastian Aho with a shot. It went wide. Out of the reach of Barzell. They'll go for a change, allowing Mayfield to go back to retrieve.
You better be quick to foot when you're defending against number 13 in white, Matthew Barzell. He is really lightning fast.
Can't believe he doesn't have a goal yet this season. Year after year, great zone entries for him. He actually tied with Brock Nelson, 59 points last season for the Islanders. First time in Barzell's tenure, he hasn't led the Islanders in points outright. Still has 11 assists this year to lead them. Icing indicated, and it will be. Face-off coming back in the New York zone. Now a message for family heating, cooling, and electrical.
For over 50 years, your family has trusted Family Heating, Cooling, and Electrical.
Call Family Heating and Cooling now for all of your family's heating and cooling needs.
Visit FamilyHeating.com today.
Well, the Islanders start this year much better, 7-4. Remember last season they started with 13 on the road. They had to wait for Belmont to open. COVID hit them. They won 5 of 13, came home in their new building, and promptly lost their first 7.
Oh, that's horrible.
Here comes the Sider. Blocked in front, loose puck, Raymond looking for it.
No.
Just couldn't find a handle. They got knocked into the goaltender by Parisi. And then Larkin comes after Parisi for hitting.
Fighting again. Here we go.
Oh, I'm telling you that Raymond, he doesn't have a bad back after this cross-check.
Both their respective trainers, athletic therapists are out to attend to their players.
Wow.
Heavy collision in front of the net. Well, it's not necessarily a cross-check. There's a hands together, run from behind by Parise, who normally doesn't get involved. But then you had Lucas Raymond.
He killed his own goalie.
The helmet of the goaltender. So when they shuffle all this out, we'll let you know. We got to take a break right now. 1-0. Red Wing 5-3.
It's easy to talk about.
The Islanders player did a legal check of a Detroit defenseman, but clocked him right into the Islanders goalie. Knocked the Islanders goalie senseless back into his own goal. But the Detroit guy looked like he had just been knocked out by a Tyson punch. So that was some hard hitting right there. That was not playing around at all. For sure. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're here hanging out with us as we're doing some hockey. This is our second channel. We have 2 channels that we do. One on the first does baseball and football. The second, hockey, basketball, and all other will be over here. Glad you found the channel. Just starting it out, just getting it going. We got a long way to go to get this to any prominence for where we're hoping to get it down the road. As soon as they come back here from another legal commercial, of course, then we will take a look and see what we got going here. See what penalties they did or did not call and all that kind of stuff. Later on in the year, this could be a big matchup. Early in the fall on a Saturday. A lot of people not checking it out right now. We had a lot of people checking out the Global series yesterday, which was fun for a Friday afternoon. A lot of people were at work listening in. We had a lot of people jumping in and say, hey, I found you, I'm at work. So that was kind of cool. Saturdays are kind of tough with hockey. Just because people are out doing so much in their lives, you know. Here we go.
Back towards the Islanders dressing room. And here's the physical play that number 23 has been involved with today, leading to this last play right here, where he was absolutely plowed right into their goaltender, Varlamov. I don't know whether he hit his hit. Sorokin and Ken talked about being so good.
That may be the worst hit of the afternoon because this guy's in.
Yeah, really. Exactly. But in following all of that, Larkin goes after Parise, and he gets the penalty, and the
Islanders are going on a power play.
Off the draw, Bouchard. Nice knock down the high stick. Should come all the way down. Just outside the line.
Well, we've already had a 5-on-3 in this game, and it went to the Red Wings. A minute and 16. And the stage is set right here for the Islanders to get a 5-on-3.
As Barzal carries in. Islanders hold in.
Islanders on the attack here.
Thompson played it in down low.
Oh! Nice pass across the crease, went for nothing.
Rasmussen and caught and cleared. 27-year-old Ilya Sorokin, 6'3" netminder, out to leave it. Carried ahead by Noah Dobson for Brock Nelson. Turns it back to Dobson. He's got Barzal. Barzal again. Rink wide.
Oh!
Slap back by Ernie and away this. Shooter's got it.
Shorthanded one-on-one. Got it! Detroit puts it in the basket. Short-handed goal for the Red Wings.
Wow.
Suter on the score.
Play is made. Funny bounce again, and Sider makes the play back deep. They hit to do it. It's chipped by the Islander defenseman pitching. And away goes Suter, and he goes short side. And Sorokin's first shot on goal after coming in cold may have hurt the Islanders right there.
Ernie and Sider assisting on Suter's goal. At 13:51. Power play goal, 5-on-3.
Still got 40 seconds on a power play.
The first shorthanded goal given up by the Islanders this season. The second shorthanded goal scored by Detroit. Dylan Larkin, the other one. Zach Parisi sends it in. Veronic tipped it into the middle. And cleared by Boleno out with Ernie. Second career shorthanded goal for Pius Suter. Bailey fires in. Sider.
Full strength, full strength. What's up, Kidder96? Welcome in. Yeah, on our main channel.
Sider gets a stick in the lane. Came to the middle. Cleared ahead for Adam Ernie. Sider again. Now Cizikas chased by Valeno.
Oh, nice save.
Saved by Russo in tight. Ernie's away. That time of this game for a big hit from Adam Ernie. Ernie does lead the Red Wings in hits, 32 coming into play today. Hoppin' Kubalik down low for Detroit. Mayfield for the Islanders. Ahead for Matt Martin. With Cal Clutterbuck. Martin to Clutterbuck. Mostly Detroit. Tough pass to take, but Kubalik did. Verona up with Pop, can't get past. Kubalik dumps it in to the right of Sorokin. Dobson, Verona came over from Montreal, is past the line. Alexander Romanov. Dylan Larkin. Left it high. Turning is Suter. He checks Dobson. Larkin got a stick in there. Little shake and bake.
Oh, nice save.
And a save made by Sorokin. Larkin knocked it out of the air. Holy matter. Good job to hold in. Along with Larkin. And Montpellier took. Larkin not giving up. Took it away. They'll dump it in. Raymond goes after it. First is Romanov for New York.
Approaching 4 minutes. 4
Rasmussen
minutes.
turns in his own zone. Zadina into Islander territory. Takes the shot. Up and out of play.
Up and out of play.
Big out. Up behind the scenes, they've started it again. Atterbury gets some attention from an Islander. But I think they'll make peace before something else goes. 4:05 left in the second. Red Wings on a short end goal by Suter to lead this one by a pair.
For adventure.
Oh, boy.
For
All right, let's go up
climbing.
here for a sec.
For splashing. For towing. For premium. For capable. The GMC AT4 lineup. Premium and capable.
Yeah, I
That's
gotta go way up
professional
here.
grade from GMC.
Join me for Galaxy Spaceport and a bunch of roller coaster fun from Disney Extra News to Disney Cafe Chat on Saturday nights and my new show, NASCAR. So come join the Galactic's fun.
For all your weather needs, look to Weather or Not with Jesse on Instagram. Daily weather reports, watches, warnings, storm photos, and more. Jesse covers them all. If you would like a weather report for your area, contact Jesse today on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or email.
If you're looking for real estate in Central Florida or anywhere around the world, it's time to reach out to Compass's new featured agent. It's Christina Whitman, delivering a modern real estate experience from coast to coast. Christina Whitman and Compass will deliver you your brand new home. The magic in Central Florida, you want to find it. It's with Christina Whitman, Compass, and the #1 brokerage in the USA.
This heartwarming moment outside the Red Wings locker room prior to game as the players went to the ice, each one fist bumping. Vladimir Konstantinov, of course, the 98 Stanley Cup champions, on a mission to win it for Vladdy, and then their captain along with Vladimir Konstantinov dropping the ceremonial first puck as a ceremony celebrating these two back-to-back championships of 25 years ago rolls on this weekend.
So great to speak with his daughter. As Vladdy was going out there with the cup, and she's well behind because I guess he really doesn't need me here, does he? Doing well.
Two guys were right on the money with
All right, here we go.
how good that guy was. And you know, maybe we've lost two young defensemen, very different, a few years before that.
Thank you, Jesse.
And then Konstantinov at a young age, I mean, in their career. I'm sorry, I just thought Fisher was after Konstantinov. I guess Nashville, that's going with his arena. Yeah. And here he's a big part of European scouting office, isn't it?
In goes Rasmussen, that shot goes wide. Sider going to pick it up. Sider now with 3 assists in the season. Sorokin will hold on to that. Talk about Sider where through, this is game number 11 for him. Didn't score his first goal last year till game 12. He had 9 assists in that time. Has 3 now. -1 in the season.
The old stadium was kind of
He
neat.
was -2 last season. Not that that's the be-all and end-all. Teams are watching him a little more closely, certainly offense. And until recently, he hadn't been on the first power play either. And
3 minutes. 3 minutes in a period.
All that.
Remaining right now. 3 minutes.
Like the same guy as last year so far. It's that sophomore thing, and hey, you know what? They're in your face a little bit more. You're not surprising them at all, and he's going to have to adjust, just like Lucas Raymond. With all that happening, to continue to be a dominant player in this game like he was a year ago.
Good tie-up defensively as Zizekas was knocked down by Lindstrom. Perhaps he thought a little bit of a luck, but a good defensive play. Again, Martin with a hit on Lindstrom.
You have to move puck quickly when these guys are on the ice.
Man, if you played the puck line today and you got Detroit, you are really sitting good.
Matt Martin gets it in. His 12th season with the Islanders, played 2 in between in Toronto as the play is
Blown
whistle
dead.
down. He played 2 in Toronto with Lou Lamoriello. Lou gets his departure with the Maple Leafs, comes to the Islanders, and of course brings back Mac Martin. So he's had Lou in both spots.
Well, you know, Lou criticized this fall for not doing much of anything this summer. You mentioned a couple of deals that he made. They were, you know, not major deals, but nonetheless, and I think a lot of people are going, really? This team is playing better than they thought they would. So,
You know, Red Wings, the Islanders are laying on the body today. 20 hits already, most from Matt Martin. The Capitals had 19 hits against the Red Wings a couple of nights ago. So Detroit feeling it, but they're feeling their game too. As their coach, Derek Lalonde, said, had Washington been full roster, Red Wings would have had trouble. As I mentioned earlier, a guy like Newsy doesn't hide the facts. So doesn't want his team to get too high, keep it even keel. You know you have to get on your game, and it's been better today, and doubling the shots on New York thus far with 90 seconds to go in the opening period as Beauvillier brings it in with Barzell. Along with Anders Lee, the forward line for New York. Tie up there on Lee by Perron. Beauvillier hit by Hronek, stayed with it. In comes Pellet defensively for New York. Perron knocked it down for the Red Wings, protected that puck along the boards. Brock Nelson got it back for Pellet.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Pellet. Voice of the lake, great Bud Lynch telling us less than a minute to go in the middle stanza. Nelson Lee, Beauvillier, here's a cross. Oh, and he's got a great shot.
Oh.
His stick broke. Fortunate for Detroit. He's got a blaster back there. Penalty coming to the Red Wings. The leg call sticking away. Shot in front gets blocked. Red Wings will be
33 seconds. We got a penalty.
33 seconds to go in the period.
well, pressure like that sometimes is going to bring a good defensive play, sometimes mistakes, and sometimes penalties. Holding is the call. Islanders making a change as well in the middle of that pressure. Hronek will head to the penalty box with 33.
Sin bin time for him. All right, here we go. 33 seconds, power play.
Got the draw, but the Red Wings stayed with it. All the way down for Dobson.
15 seconds.
Brock Nelson. Save made Husso. Out to center. 10 to go in the period. Chipped in behind by Sherratt.
That's going to do it.
40 minutes in the books. The Red Wings with 2 in period 2 from Raymond and Suter.
What's up, 21-28?
Brendan Shanahan, Maple Leafs president. His team is a big game against Boston tonight at home. He'll be heading home to see that one, but first he'll guest with Trevor Thompson. And our MGM Grand Detroit Intermission Report with Chris Osgood and John Keating.
Hi, Kenny, thank you. We know this about fans. They're not always the most patient. Apparently all the worry about Lucas Raymond was unfounded because the kid has found his game. Got the Wings on the board here in the second period. Let's go back and look at it through GMC Pro Vision.
Yeah, you knew eventually Raymond was going to get to his game. Goal scoring wise, I think he's been great. Up defensively and offensively, his 200-foot game has been where it needs to be. The scoring will come. He's still young in his sophomore season, and you're going to see a nice hit right here. But Raymond, he would put himself in the mix, and I felt even when he wasn't scoring earlier in the year, he was still doing everything that was necessary to help his team win. And that's a big deal for a young player that your coach realizes that. And I think that's the case with the Red Wings. And you know the scoring will come after. And you see it right here. He's kind of found a new spot there. That back of door play. He's got very good hands, very good instincts. And only nowadays, Kubalik wouldn't shoot this. When I was playing, John, he's shooting all day long there. But that goes back door. And good on Raymond to corral that. That's not easy either. And then buries it, make sure that gets in. Varlamov was not far off from getting that either. So the Wings, again, what's most impressive, they've been good defensively. We're still seeing Raymond here. He's getting into the net. He's getting to the harder areas more frequently than he was early in the year, and he's getting rewards.
Yeah, that collision led to a goal exchange. It was Sorokin who came on in the back stages of the second period, and then shortly thereafter, the Wings get that pixie dust of a shorthanded goal, and they now lead by 2 after 2.
Yeah, you speak of what's the Wings' formula for winning hockey games and being successful. Well, being good defensively, only giving up 11 shots, and winning the special teams battle. Well, there you saw a power play goal by Raymond. Well, now we're going to see a shorthanded goal by Suter. A perfect shot. I don't want to say he cheated up high jump, but anticipated the play with Ernie and Sider getting that puck out. He was off to the races, number 24 in the red jersey for a Red Wing fan, and a perfect shot to put the Wings up 2. So I really believe moving forward this year, the Wings can win this game 6-3-2. That's a pretty darn good start by them, and it's all about playing good defensively, continue to get good defense, and special teams, and they've got both of them in this hockey.
One of the biggest smiles of the weekend belonged not to Lucas Raymond, although he has plenty of reason to smile. It belonged to Brendan Shanahan, back with his teammates like Chris Osgood. You'll hear from him later in the intermission. It is a 2-0 lead, and this intermission report is presented by MGM Grand Detroit.
All right, 2-0. We got a good game going. Good game going. I mean, competitive. There wasn't much score in the first, but they really picked it up a little bit in the second. 2-0 here. I said if you're sitting on that puck line and you took Detroit, you're feeling pretty good, up 3.5 right now. So this is pretty good. We'll see how this one finishes out in the third. It's our only hockey game we're doing today because baseball is tonight at 8 o'clock, and that's going to be a big game. A lot of people will be watching it, having some fun with this. Should be interesting. Good thing is the Florida or the Georgia-Tennessee game will be over by then, so that won't be conflicting. So that's a good thing there. Glad everybody's in today. Hope you're having a good time wherever you're doing, and hopefully you're having some fun here on the channel. If you haven't hit that subscribe yet, closing in on 400 subscribers over here. We just started this second channel, trying to get it off its feet. Takes a little bit of time and energy and effort to get it there. So we'll keep working to get that up to the 1,000 as quick as we can. Get one of these shorts to hit with a big short. We could do it real quick. You just got to get lucky enough to find a short that hits. And that's easier said than done. I've had a couple of them done okay. But then we've also had ones that, not so much. Not so much. So we'll wait and see how this one plays out here. Detroit's playing really well. For everybody was saying that, they're the worst team. Jeannie, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are sitting watching intermission commercials as we're hanging out here. Waiting for them to return and give us some more feedback. We're about a third of the way through intermission, so we got about 15 left on intermission. A lot of good hockey, though, coming up over the next couple of weeks, and we will set up next week's streams in the next day or two. Get them up. Probably by Monday, I'll have up the streams for Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday of next week. 4 days of streams over here. Hockey and basketball intertwined. Should be good. I'm showing a picture of Dairy Queen burgers on the screen. That never looks that good when you go there. Come on. Never.
For Detroit Chevy dealers, put it in D and C1.
All right, here we go. Coming back in here.
Don't forget, Tuesday is a 313 Presents Ticket Tuesday, where you have a chance to win Magic of Lights tickets November 18th through January 1st at Pine Now. Visit the Valley Sports Detroit Twitter page for more information on how to enter and
cool, Jeannie.
With just a retweet and a follow. Shanny is heard from as the second intermission rolls on.
The NBA is backing with FanDuel. This season's looking better than ever. Because
FanDuel pushing stuff again.
Sweat first bet and get up to $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. Plus, all customers get 3 months of NBA League Pass with a $5 bet from America's #1 sportsbook. That's right. Not only do you get a no-sweat first bet, you can also watch NBA League Pass on us. Make every moment more with FanDuel.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157
Roger, we've located it. The Call of Duty combo. Little Caesar slices and sticks in a 20-ounce Mountain Dew. Mission deliciously accomplished. Unlock dual double XP with the Call of Duty combo or Mountain Dew at Little Caesars. Pizza, pizza. Or a slice of deep dish.
Peanut is? Sorry about that. Preston ever gets home here, we could go get this tree this afternoon. Wonder where they're at now. Driving on Old Annapolis. Man, they're taking a backwards way coming home. I don't know what way they're taking coming home. Flame Red, welcome in. Your Bulldogs play Tennessee. Good luck to you.
An ACC basketball doubleheader tips off Monday on Bally Sports Detroit Extra.
Spend the night with Babyface.
Is there a good battle going on?
Friday.
No, we're not playing any Babyface. Sorry. Let me go see what some of the scores are here. See what's going on in college football. Tennessee doesn't play to what, 3:30, right? I'm going to get off here to go see that game. That'll be fun to watch. Minnesota beating Nebraska. Florida beating Texas A&M by 10. Wow, Florida taking it to them. Texas Tech and TCU, yeah, they're in a good one. Maryland getting spanked around. Wow. Freaking Maryland always lets me down. Always lets me down. What are you going to do?
Back with you tomorrow. The Wings travel to New York to take on the Rangers. Our coverage begins at 4:30 with the Red Wings Live. That's Red Wings at Rangers tomorrow at 4:30, only on Bally Sports Detroit. As they take on the Islanders, keep this in mind that the Islanders have 4 goal periods twice in their last 3 games. So the Wings are 2 goals to the good after 2 periods of play. The 40 minutes completed here.
Yeah, it's like I said before, it's all about defense and specialties for the Wings. Their work ethic is going to be there. We know that. They're very tenacious this season early in the year. But if you can win that special teams battle, which they did against Washington, they're doing it against the Islanders, they're going to have a big penalty kill there early in the 3rd period as well.
2-0 Wings after 2. The second intermission continues.
Oh, come on. End this second intermission. You're killing us. Let's move it on. Moving on up. My dog was up all last night. Up half the night. I don't want to wake him up. I kind of want to let him sleep. I want to go out and talk with Preston when he gets home here. All right, I want to see where he's at. I'll call him and see where he's at. Where are you guys at?
Oh, about to go to Target.
Going to Target for what?
Kayla needs something.
Oh. All right. Well, never mind. I was going to tell you about going to Target when we got home, but I guess not. All right. Never mind.
Can.
All right. Well. All right. You going to go look see if that tree's there?
Do you want me to, or do you want, we can go out later?
No, you're there. You might as well look and see if it's there.
Okay.
All right. Let me know.
All right.
Bye. Going to Target. Like, he needs to go to Target. Hey. Anyway. Coming up on the 3rd period here. Ready to go. Because we have to buy a tree from Target. He wants to look at one that's on sale. Oh, come on with these commercials. All these stupid legal commercials and political commercials. It's killing me. This one commercial, for whatever proposal they're trying to push in Michigan, has played like 8 times during this show.
$1,500 people get married.
Ah, come on. Come on, come on. Now they're pushing the casinos. This is a great order. Political commercial, casino, beer commercial. They're trying to hit all the genres here. We'll see when he gets there. I'll be able to tell when they get there to Target. I was trying to figure out why they were taking a back, bum rate to get there. They're taking all day. All right, Dave. Have a good night, buddy.
After 2 on a Saturday afternoon in downtown Detroit.
Oh, Lord.
Mountain Dew at Little Caesars and get 2 pizzas in 1. Dual Double XP for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's a two-tastic two-nominal. Unlock Dual Double XP with a Call of Duty combo or Mountain Dew at Little Caesars. Pizza.
I want to take on the world's toughest hackers. And this is where it's done. So, what do you think?
They took a back way to get there. Good Lord. Oh, does Little Caesars own the Red Wings?
Prepared with clean ingredients, spark an explosion of the senses. So when you finally taste it, it just confirms this is fantastic, and only at Panera. $1.
That Panera chicken sandwich looks pretty good. I got to be honest.
Well, we made it through another Halloween without getting eaten. And this year was a close one.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Ooh, you feel that chill?
I don't feel anything. This can't be good.
And Larkin is absolutely on fire. And picked up easily by Larkin. He's got 2 goals. Larkin in on goal. Suarez has first career hat-trick in his 7th season.
Oh, really? Didn't know that. Okay. Learned something new.
An ACC basketball doubleheader tips off Monday on Bally Sports Detroit Extra.
That's right. ACC basketball coming too. We got that coming.
Goldie, what?
Gingerbread man here. I'm hearing bright lights eyeballing the bulldog from Big D who's on your 20. Better hammer down or you'll be greasy side up. Copy that?
That's not a thing.
You don't want to be greasy. Upside up. You don't never want to be greasy.
Who is this?
Get front row seats to your favorite team every Sunday afternoon with NFL Sunday Ticket.
We should get headsets. My man.
Every live game every Sunday, now at a lower price. Only from DirecTV.
So how's your fantasy team looking this year? At Sarah Buick GMC Rochester Hills, ours is ready to
I gotta go check my fantasy.
Rochester Hills' newest dealership.
I think my fantasy's looking ready to roll.
GMC lineup is turning everyone into a fan.
From the capable GMC Sierra 1500 to the tech-savvy Buick Enclave.
The Sarah team is here to help you draft a perfect vehicle.
Plus 0.9% financing on select models. With over 500 new Buick GMCs available, you can join our team today. Sarah Buick GMC Rochester Hills.
Or a slice of deep dish and a Pepsi on ice. Just $5.99, yeah. Little Caesar's price is nice. Bite, bite, sip, sip, to the deep dish.
Yeah, they are pushing Caesars a lot on here.
Pizza.
2-0 here. Now, quick look around the league brought to you by FanDuel. Toronto snapped a 4-game losing streak on Wednesday. They're hosting Boston with a sparkling 10-1 record. Meanwhile, the Tampa Bay Lightning have points in 6 of the last 7 games after a slow start. They are home to Buffalo tonight. Those games a little bit later on this evening. He was perhaps the missing piece or the biggest of the pieces needed. Brendan Shanahan came here to win a cup and did twice. He spent some time downstairs with our Trevor Thompson.
Well, John, it certainly has been a special weekend celebrating these back-to-back cups 25 years ago. But Brendan, winning it in '98 was all about the mission to win it for Vladdy. For you personally, what was it like to see him here again this weekend?
Well, it's all, we've all stayed very close with Vladdy when we have events. He's always included. So Steve spoke very well about him today. He was such a unique defenseman, and a lot of people know from history of watching what Scott Stevens was like, and he was kind of a Russian Scott Stevens. He was just a Credible at both ends of the ice, but fierce and competitive. So it was important for us not just to put a stamp on our team by winning back-to-back, but to do it for him as well.
Now that you've had this weekend to celebrate with all the guys and reflect and hear some of the stories and laugh about some of those memories you shared, what was this weekend like for you? What did it mean?
Well, I think for those of us who are lucky enough to play the NHL, and former players and current players will know what I'm talking about, you see guys you haven't seen in 10 and 15 years, and it's almost like you pick up on a conversation that you were having yesterday from the dressing room. Like the memory and the lines, and sometimes they come back to you, but it is really funny how we get together and we're almost instantly transported into the dressing room, or onto the bus, or onto the plane, and the dynamics and the jokes and the inside jokes, they all come right back.
Looking at things from your perspective now, trying to
Thank you,
build
Robert.
the Stanley Cup champion, and you look back to winning it 25 years ago, back-to-back. Give us some perspective on how tough it is to do what you guys did as a group.
Well, you know, after the fact, after you win, you can look back and reflect on the patience and it takes, and some of the key moves it takes, sort of sticking with it, and the determination, and not getting distracted, not quitting, just perseverance, and that to me is the biggest key when I think about not just our team in Detroit in those years, but a lot of teams that got over that hump. Is they talk about perseverance, and it's harder when you're in the middle of it and you haven't reached that success yet. But it's another good lesson this weekend for me about, this was a great learning lesson for all of us that went on to maybe work in hockey, about the kind of environment and the kind of togetherness and perseverance it takes to win.
Well, it was special to see all of you guys again this weekend. Glad you had the opportunity to enjoy the time with your former teammates. Congratulations once again, and thank you, Shane.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and that perseverance will be taking that back to Toronto. It's been since '67 they've won the cup, and trying to get out of the first round, a lesson. You could see the smirk in his face. He knew exactly what he was thinking about his Maple Leafs. Back in goal, Semyon Varlamov, who was injured in the second period in that collision when Parisi threw Raymond into him. Sorokin came in. He was beaten on the Suter shorty. And back in goal now, and on a power play to start the third.
Here we go, power play to start.
To the heroic penalty near the end of the second. So the Islanders manpower advantage. Larkin checked by Barzell, and then Sider came in and cleared by Sherratt. Islanders with just 12 shots through 40 minutes, the fewest allowed by Detroit this season, through 2. Dobson carries in for New York, and intercepted.
Sipped a nice kick away. Nice clear. 40 seconds remaining.
Tipped and kept in by Parisi off Barzell. Scampering over to get it. Comes Noah Dobson again. Or Parisi around to Matthew Barzell. 20 seconds remaining in the heroic penalty. Barzell. Back to Dobson. Tough one to handle, but he did. Pajot to Barzell. Dobson. Shot blocked. Puck came right back to Rasmussen, who made that block.
That's going to kill off the power play.
And that'll do it for the Islanders man advantage. Had 2 power plays today as New York. Sider off a skate, back to center. Now it's Ryan Pollock. Settled by Martin around from whence it came. Pollock again with a shot, got blocked by Suter. Larkin goes off in a change. On comes Kopp for him. Played by Billy Husso. Out to center is Cizikas, hit by Raymond. Raymond's been physical this afternoon. Moritz Sider's got an assist today across center. Underfooter in, took a strange bounce off the back of the net. Adam Pelech doesn't get out. Backhand shot. As Lindstrom held the
Detroit
line,
coming out much more aggressive this third period.
Matt Martin just backhands one away.
You've been on forever, Matt Martin.
Lindstrom overskated. Cizikas had a shot go off the Red Wing defender. Braun tried to clear. Second man support by Pop. Great feed.
Totally. That's the observation you get right there. Right behind the guy getting hit by a forechecker, you got to have the second man. And that was Kopp. And they make an easy clear out of the zone because of it.
Barzal turns it back at center. Backhanded into Josh Bailey. Played his 1,000th career game last week. Bailey, number 12, joins Trottier and Potvin as the Islanders have played 1,000 or more in their jersey. Dobson back to pick it up. Matthew Barzal circles the 16th overall pick in 15. Got an 8-year contract extension. 7 helpers the past 6 games with Barzal. Dobson shot wide. Picked up. Sharp angle. Save.
Oh, nice save. 16-16 left.
Join the Wings in honoring those who serve for Military Appreciation Night, Thursday, November 10th, when the Wings host the New York Rangers. For tickets, go to DetroitRedWings.com now. And speaking of the New York Rangers, we'll be in New York tomorrow, 4:30 Red Wings Live pregame. Puck drop just after 5 o'clock tomorrow. And it is the New York City Marathon tomorrow when we are in New York. But it really doesn't come close to Madison Square Garden. It goes through the 5 boroughs, finishes in Central Park. That shot deflected wide, so we should be okay in terms of traffic. And the temperature tomorrow in New York is mid-70s. The runners don't like it too warm, but they're not going to like it tomorrow then. The Red Wings hope to come out with 2 points. Nelson didn't handle it cleanly. There's a shot that gets deflected. The Islanders came in here on a 5-game victory run, outscoring their opponents 22-10. Penalty.
Hey, Lila Rose. We got a penalty coming.
Lindstrom just didn't let go quick enough. I think that's the call. Didn't see anything else going on down there.
When I say the Islanders have won 5 straight, outscoring the opposition 22-10, they've outscored them in the third period of those games 12-3. So still plenty of time left in this one. The Red Wings can't sit back. Here's the penalty.
Lindstrom didn't even think he had gotten a penalty. He was already going for a line change.
Oh, he held him.
Oh, he held him on, but look, watch this after.
It went well. We had like 14 or 15 people in there.
Well, and kept right on with them. Quite a bit longer than that.
Barzal. Back to Dobson. Shot blocked from Nelson.
Took that one off the inside of the left knee. A little bit less damage there than it was on Ovechkin the other night.
Islanders are on a 5-game win streak here, too.
Again, one of the best at zone entries. Did it right there. Power play or not. Back to Dobson. In tight. Shot. Save. Meet.
Oh!
Up front of the goal. Scrambling is Husso.
Islanders still got it.
Here's Dobson. High slot. Gets it back again. Takes the shot. Barzal. Slot knocked down.
Detroit clears it. Coming up on 1 minute on the power play. 1 minute.
5-on-4.
Booker manning the power play. The associate coach of the Red Wings. Kept in by Polak. Gets it back from Bailey. Mishandled at the line. Taken away by Larkin to Sider. Seconds remaining in this Islander power play. Josh Bailey. Rapaggio to Parisi. Lets it go to the line. Out of there.
28 seconds on it. 28 on the power play.
Pump back. Polak to Bailey. Rink wide feed. Beauvillier pulls it back. Save made Husso.
Nice clear. That's going to almost kill it.
Seems to like him.
They love it. They've got the who going on at every stop. Bigger, small.
Full strength, full strength.
That hit the helmet, a clutterbuck, bounces down. Sherratt moved it, and the rest of the way by Lindstrom, who goes for a change. And we'll see if the DETvsNYI gets to start tomorrow at Madison Square Garden. The Rangers have been off since losing to Boston 5-2 on Thursday night at home. But the Bruins are beating pretty much everybody. As we have discussed, former Wings GM Ken Holland reminds us that Vladdy was at the peak of his career when that tragic accident happened. More on that after this.
Interesting. They're going to talk about that. That'll be kind of cool. Don't forget tonight, if you're hanging out with us today, tonight we will do the baseball game on our Prime channel. That is the #1 channel that we have. If anybody needs the link to that, let us know. If you're new and you don't have it, we can provide you that link. We will be doing Houston and Philadelphia over there. Big Matt's got Philly, so I guess I got Houston. We'll see how that goes. It'll be interesting. We will see. Going to be a fun game tonight, nonetheless. It's either our last baseball game of the year or next to last. Either way, it's coming to a conclusion. Which just means college basketball is going to kick in. Going to have all of March and March Madness where we're going crazy here on the channel. A lot of college basketball in March. You're not going to want to miss that. That's going to be a blast. Later on in the late spring, summertime time frame, Stanley Cup, all the runs to the Cup for everybody. We'll be covering it. Olympic hockey at a later date as well. That should be good. They're over here promoting MGM. Yes, there's the link for tonight. We'll have some fun tonight. God, Rex has been sleeping almost this whole game. That's like 3 hours. He was exhausted, I guess.
He was really becoming, I think he finished second in the voting for the Norris Trophy that year. He was really coming, you know, and when the team went on a playoff run and we won the Stanley Cup, I think he was really starting to be regarded as one of the best defensemen in the National Hockey League. And, you know, for Vladdy to lose, you know, his career and his life massively to change, tragically to change in the prime of his life, it's a terrible tragedy.
That game break brought to you by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Barzal off the shot to the stick of Husso out of play. And as good as Husso's numbers have been, when you delve into them even further, he's third in the NHL in the inner slot.
12:51, just under 13 left right now.
Come from. He's third best in the league. And the second time this season making consecutive starts. And the Red Wings have home mix, 6 home games. This is their 7th. The Red Wings have surrendered 1 or none in 5 of those 6, not including today. And 5 in the other one. That was the overtime loss against Los Angeles.
Right. It's a big change from 2 years ago when we're giving up goals all over the place.
Now if they can just get some of this home defense to join them on the road, where they've hit the road and the road's hit back. Raymond with Larkin, back to Raymond.
Obviously, the Islanders felt that they got after Raymond physically. It might get him off his game, but it normally hasn't in the first.
MSU fan putting a lot of good information in. Oh, another nice save. Man, Detroit's goalie's like a blockade today.
See a high angle shot of this to see if it was a slow pass. So Husso had time to read it. It was exactly a slow pass. He's on his forehand, Barzal. But he had to be anticipating.
Well, maybe he knows Barzal hasn't scored yet and has 11 assists. He's been more of a passer than a shooter.
Boy.
Right in on Husso, deflected.
That's deflected out.
7:55 gone in the third.
Clear all the way back.
Hopefully. Oblique to Cox. Out of play. That's tipped by Perron. Face-off coming back to center ice area. Now a message from the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
Returning AZ plan lessees can order an F-150 today and lease it for $299 a month for 24 months. Only at your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first.
New York Islanders, third in the Metro with 14 points, 2 behind the red-hot New Jersey Devils. And think about that, Nick. Game 2, we're in New Jersey, Red Wings win, and they're chanting, "Fire Lindy."
Oh,
Fire
yeah.
Lindy. I guess they've done okay since then.
Yeah, well,
don't be too quick. And you said it at the time. You thought it was ridiculous.
I did. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure that they'll, maybe they just don't like him at all. Whether they win or lose, you know. But rather silly, I'd say.
Yeah.
Players seem to enjoy it, at least what we're told.
In front of the goal.
Nice save.
Russo wasn't sure where it was. Comes back here to Mayfield. That shot didn't get through. Shots 8-0.
With this type of goalie play, I don't know how Detroit's not doing good.
Third period with 11 to go in it. Red Wings have had trouble the last few games getting shots.
Oh, jeepers. Maybe a generous icing against the Islanders. Wings will take that after a line change. And they'll change another one, right like that. This Islander team certainly no shortage of hard work, that's for sure. But between block shots and the goaltender Husso, they've got nothing to show today. And at this point, unofficially, we got 8 scoring chances for Detroit and 7 for the Islanders up to a few moments ago. Not a ton combined for 50 minutes of hockey.
Matt Luff couldn't clear. Rizzo lifted his head and took it away from him. And then Luff came in along with Valeno. Rink-wide feed out of the air, taken by Barzell. Took the shot. Bad save. Left pad down. Husso. Sider.
Let me screaming at him, move, move. Wouldn't have been the lines of the referee. Had to be a teammate.
Sherratt dumps it in. Romanoff. Close to lead for Detroit. Away from the defenseman Dobson. The puck didn't clear the zone. Now it did. Now a race for it. Kubelik's got it. Perron catching up. Kubelik shooting.
Shot to goal, Detroit. That quickly. Bam. Wow, that was quick.
One more than Dylan Larkin, the team leader. Dominic Kubelik.
I gotta believe that Varlamov was looking for a pass.
Wow.
Whether his weight was on his left leg or his right.
Hit that subscribe if you're new today. Help us out. Hey, Park Hoppers. Welcome in.
One of those shots over the pad under the blocker.
So 14 points tied with Dylan Larkin for the team lead. Kubelik 1-1 today. Larkin with 1 assist. Here's Perron. Perron's got it. Detroit up by 3.
They don't have one open.
Palmieri to Parisi. Drops it back. Pajot. The Parisi back of the net.
Does it have lights on it?
Out of there for Detroit. Puck squirts free. And the Red Wings get to it. Fights off the check. And then intercepted the intended feed.
Well, the one to the left looks better, right?
Shooter to Raymond. Turns it around. Long off left this game in the second.
I don't want White.
I
don't want White.
Good opportunity there from the slot. Oliver Walker back to Barzell.
Well, that's a lot more.
This afternoon.
All right, we'll keep looking. All right.
Raising it.
All right.
Varlamov. Perfect shot, but a foot off the ice, just over the pad. Back of the net, 3-0.
Oh, love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV. Nice Trailblazer. It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options.
It happens, Jesse. It's not as easy to do this over here.
Lease can use $500 Chevy Cyber Cash to get this Equinox for $229 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Find new roads. Looking better than ever. Because right now, new customers get a no-sweat first bet and get up to $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. Plus, all customers get 3 months of NBA League Pass with a $5 bet from America's #1 sportsbook. That's right. Not only do you get a no-sweat first bet, you can also watch NBA League Pass on us. Make every moment more with FanDuel.
Get ready for Tennessee, yeah.
Members of the 1998 Stanley Cup champions were signing memorabilia from Joe Louis Arena. You've got seat backs there, bricks from the Joe, and small panes of glass. And on these small panes of glass, the players sign one side. They're going to laser a sketch of the Stanley Cup celebration on the other. And these items will be on sale in the team store here at Little Caesars Arena. Moving on, unique pieces of hockey history they are.
Yeah, they are. Great stuff.
All right, here we go. 8:22 on the clock.
Soderblom and Matt Luff. Soderblom check moving in. Lindstrom back for Valeno. Off the dasher for Soderblom. Cizikas moved over. Soderblom came back to take it away. Cizikas again. No icing in deep Red Wing territory. Detroit defending the goal to our right. And the slot off a skate. And Daniels, Mickey Rickman in the gondola here at Little Caesars Arena.
It is Little Caesars. Little Caesars everything.
Having some words with Pellick, and then comes Matt Martin down ice. They go to their respective benches.
Martin's going, come on. Take that face mask off and let's fight.
Exactly.
Martin does like to do that. Comes to play that morning.
After what Luff's lip has been through, he'd rather not. Here's Larkin with Raymond.
Break it away! Oh, nice save.
Good defensive second effort to foil that one, I think.
Thompson defensively. Wheel.
Yeah, somebody, it's got to be Husso. He's screaming at him. Mics are picking him up. That's really good communication. Your goaltender to your, most of the time, your defenseman. There's the forwards back there.
Chipped ahead for Wallstrom. Caught. Got in the way of that. Slowed down by Husso. Wallstrom for the Islanders. Chance
Need to get wins by the Packers, yeah.
Set up, shot, save, Husso.
6 minutes, 6 minutes.
Zaho let it go. Here's a break for Detroit. Caught. Haran, Kubalik. Bouncing puck. Over everybody's stick. Aho to Mayfield. They let it go to the line. Sider able to keep it in. Sent it off his own man, Caught. Here's Barzell. Barzell let it go.
Oh! Nice.
If nothing else, the Islanders, with 5:40 to go, just want Barzell to get a goal and get off the schneid, at least if they can't win the game.
Barzell's played 17:50. Seems like he's rarely off the ice.
Yeah, he's pretty active, 17:50.
Point shot. Oh, and that hurt.
That stung.
In front of a Bullock shot.
I don't know how these guys throw their bodies in front of a shot.
Not easy to beat this guy on a Saturday afternoon either. Billy Husso coming up big again. High stick ignored. Just a piece of the skating wide.
This the biggest boss of the summer.
I got to turn that down. We don't want copyright, even though I don't know what that is. These guys are hitting today, man. I don't know how these guys throw themselves in front of a speeding puck to try to block it, man. It's just, they earn my respect for the athletes that they are. A lot of people don't give them the respect that I feel they fully deserve. The energy that goes into skating is crazy. And then doing stuff like that, throwing yourself in front of it, man, that's just off the hook. So, is what it is there on that. We'll see how that all rolls out here in just a little bit as we're finish this one up. Wonder if I can get a Amazon. I wonder if Amazon has trees that I could look at. Trees. I bet you they do. All right, here we are coming back in.
Where you'll compete at a table with current or former Red Wing players. Go to DetroitRedWings.com/poker for more information. John Keating and Chris Osgood getting you ready for Red Wings Live post-game. We'll be talking about Billy Husso. He has been the difference maker in this game this afternoon.
Yeah, the Wings dominated early, but since about the halfway point, the Islanders have come on offensively. They've won 5 in a row for a reason, John. 4 saves this period off of Barzell, who has been flying. The most recent one was outstanding by Husso, so we'll hit on that after the game. Obviously, special teams very good again, and the Wings are really digging in their own zone as well. So a great effort so far by the Wings.
Also, lots of recollections of the weekend as we look back upon 97 and 98 as you see Philip Zadina being helped off the ice, guys.
Yeah, he blocked that shot from Ryan Bullock. Net empty. Over 5 to go. The Islanders have pulled their goaltender.
Goaltenders pulled. Yeah, I see they do.
Patrick Waugh started it.
Well, like I said, if nothing else, they want Barzell to get a goal.
He's got the puck now. Over 18 minutes this afternoon. Most of them on Islander forward. By a lot. Played by Husso. Wouldn't the crowd love Husso?
Oh my God. Think of the same thing.
Tripping call.
Andrews Lee.
Yep.
Wow. Well, that'll put a dent in that goaltender situation for the Islanders, probably, for now, anyway.
Yeah, he's coming back out.
New York 27, minor penalty tripping.
Well, Detroit's been very good defensively. Lots of support tonight. The Islanders haven't been quiet offensively. They've had lots of speed, lots of zone entries. But have really, when they did get enough space and time, Husso was there and stoned him.
See, the Red Wings haven't put up a plethora of shots in third period by any stretch the last 4, and yet on verge of winning 3 of those. The Islanders with a wide edge of shots here in the third. And
empty net playing right now. Empty net. 4:37 on the clock.
11 games. They've got a third period goal. 20 total.
Yeah, they're all
goals
about
in the third
$200
period.
bucks, really.
They've had plenty of chances here today.
Or
but
anything
for
half
Billy
decent.
Russo,
I don't want a 9-footer.
who's been outstanding. The Red Wings here on a...
That's all right, Moeller, man. Thank you for coming in, buddy. I was trying to get to you. I don't know. I couldn't get the signal or something.
Stop the Islanders' winning streak at 5. We'll be at Madison Square Garden in New York tomorrow. 4:30 Red Wings Live pregame show. Here's Larkin.
Look at this.
Tip across.
Oh!
On the tip of that puck by Raymond Larkin.
Detroit on this power play here for another minute 15. Oh, almost had an empty netter.
Stretching back, Varlamov made the stop. Sider. Perron. They took the pass to Sider away.
Anthony, I know you're not a big moderator over here, but I'm putting your name in blue just out of respect for you. And you're part of this channel.
Parisi for New York. Adam Pellick with it. Ryan Pollock centering in. Russo left it there for Sider. Who reverses that. That's not happening to go in the power play. Just over 3 to go in the third. Red Wings looking to go 6-3-2 on the season. They began the year 2-0-2.
Too bad today is long with a block shot, and he could use some confidence.
Under 3 minutes, power play's just about over.
Lee made the catch of that puck in the penalty box where he'll sit for another 6 seconds. Feeds it off. In the 6 wins, if the Red Wings...
He does a good job with it, yeah, he does.
In 6 wins, as of now, in the previous 5, the Red Wings have only allowed 5 goals against. So when in victory, they've been very stingy defensively.
Well, that was an mandate coming into training camp.
Now they'd love to do that and carry it to New York tomorrow against the Rangers, going to the bench, Varlamov. So net empty again for New York. That's tipped off the glass. Hugh Sutter stayed with it, with Ernie and Rasmussen. Their captain Lee to Barzell. Matthew Barzell able to find Pollock. Walked off the stick of Brock Nelson. Back for Pollock, rink right feed, and sent by Barzell. Barzell with it again. Lee in front of Husso. That shot goes high. 2 minutes to go. Net empty for New York. Brock Nelson. Pollock, the shot, save it. Rebound.
Oh!
Husso and the shot missed.
Got no stick, Husso.
Nelson firing. Oh, Husso got a piece of that. Off the outside of the post. Barzell. Suter couldn't clear. Rolling puck in front. Peronic for the empty net. Angle just wide.
Oh, just missed the empty netter.
The icing against
119 with icing.
Well, you can have hockey stories for breakfast. Be sure to join Mickey Redmond and me December 1st, bright and early, Motor City Casino for hot stove stories. And will begin to be told after 8 o'clock. Join us for all the fun with special guests Chris Draper, Chris Osgood, Wes McCauley, and Dan O'Halloran. For tickets and more information, go to JamieDanielsFoundation.org. Back here for Bailey. In behind the net and cleared, and there'll be another icing.
Minute 3 left. Minute 3.
Now, Ben Sherratt, before that faceoff and before this icing, picked up the goaltender's stick. right in front of the crease and handed it to him.
All right, Jess. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do.
Off the draw. Veronic around. Save made again by Husso. Palmieri. Here's Dobson.
Under a minute. Under a minute.
For Bailey. Another shot wide.
Detroit going for the shutout.
Intercepted to the line. Not out. Rasmussen. He'll get it out the center. All across to Bailey. Behind Parisi. Sherratt a chop at it. Husso played it out here himself. Why not? Larkin. 25 seconds left. Knockdown was Verona. Dylan Larkin down the ice.
Cleared it all the way down. That's going to kill most of the time. Icing.
In the referee's home.
Choice of words, a chomp at it. It was a good chomp. So unless you're participating in the play, you can play with two sticks, so to speak. Sherratt picks up the goal stick. It's almost cute, like Husso didn't want it. Like it was broken or something. The goalie can use a broken stick anyway. So he finally decides to take it from him. He dropped it. He's like, wait a minute. Maybe he was watching the puck. God bless him for that. That's amazing.
Cleared by Ernie.
He may not have even realized.
10 seconds.
Stick was sitting there in the hands. So the Islanders winning streak ends at 5. Billy Husso with the shutout.
There's your ball game, everybody. Hit subscribe on the way out if you haven't already. Join us for more hockey down the road. We thank you for being here today. It's been a ton of fun. And where is...
Heading to New York to take on the Rangers.
Heading to New York to take on the Rangers. We'll see you real soon on another stream, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Lucas Raymond.